Oh, they're in the waiting. Oh, okay, okay.
Hey, Spay, we are live. Yeah, this thing is locked. Yeah, shout out Adam. I was saying that to you beforehand. Yeah. Okay. So hey. Oh, Malachi was in the audience. He's no longer here. I was gonna invite him up. I was hoping we could have him as a guest randomly, but okay, I guess not. Anyway. Well, actually, hey, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna text Malachi, see if he wants to boot.
Yeah, we could finish the stream from yesterday.
Okay. Well, okay. So I guess first things. Well, there's a couple of things first. So okay, there literally is multiple things first. So, so the phrase actually, unironically, genuinely works here. First things first. First things first. Let me go back to showing my screen on the stream. Second things first. Let me go to Naruto Reacts and.
Or would it be first things? Would it be first things second or second things first?
I think it's second things first because it's still the first thing, but it's like the second thing of the first thing. So of all of the things that are first, this would be the second one. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Space was commenting on the Art of Jutsu's video that I posted Naruto's React, the playlist on the Discord. You have no idea how brutal Naruto is. Some of the comments on that video is pretty funny. I want to react to that at some point. And shout out to him for the oh wait, what? Oh wait, no. Where's the thumbnail? I thought it was his thumbnail we were using. We're using someone's thumbnail. Well, shout out whoever's thumbnail we're using. It's pretty good thumbnail. W channel. Alright, well that's a mess. Alright, so third things first. Okay, no Malachi yet. Okay, so Kamui, do you want to start with... Okay. You know what? We'll start with revisionist history before getting into news, before potentially getting into comments first tab, before potentially getting into Boruto Chapter 17 spoilers. Okay, so revisionist history. So a couple things. So
what is that?
Okay, well, that's just the phrase I came up with because I think that's already a phrase people say anyways, but it's just
I have a feeling I know what this is gonna be. And it's gonna be something I said we shouldn't do tonight.
It is the thing that you said we shouldn't do tonight.
I knew this revisionist history in my butt. I knew it.
My butt, he says. Well, okay. Whereas it is a lot written down, I don't think it's going to take long because it's more so thoughts I thought of after the fact rather than like new debates.
I just love how we do this every time. You're like, it's not going to take that long. Why does it ever not take that long?
This time right here.
I don't know how you fall for it.
Right now.
You fall for it every time.
That's when it has it right now. If Malachi joins, we could switch it up. But for now, we can just do this for now. Okay. So last time we talked about Madara for 6 hours straight, and I told Cam about that, and she thought it was adorable. Oh, also, the Death Note conversation that you apparently forgot. I showed her the conversation.
Happened, yeah.
Yeah, so me and Kamui talk off stream, by the way. That's what we're referencing, so don't worry, audience, you didn't miss anything. But me and Kamui had a call over the weekend talking about Death Note, and we wrote that all in rewrites. We'll probably get to that in January, so stay tuned if you like Death Note. But so Kamui forgot the conversation, and I was...
Because it never happened. And because we talked about something else.
And I was reminding him of the conversation that he forgot about.
The conversation he had with himself.
And he got oddly hostile. I mean, you know Kamui, just proving Madara right by proving how evil humanity is. So it makes sense that Kamui would do that, but either way, so I was showing Cam that conversation, not like the whole thing, because I didn't feel like she needed like the context.
Yeah, the part that never happened is the one you're talking about, yeah.
So I was showing Cam just like specifically the parts where we're calling each other like "suck it, loser," "no you bozo," and she said that was cute. So that's the Cam update for you.
That's it.
I mean, she said it was funny when we're like going at each other, so there you go. We got a laugh out of her.
I think that confirms Cam is the problem.
I'm glad you agree. Hey, I'm just saying. Okay, so another thing we're doing for the audience, just so that they can be caught up, is me, Cam, and Kamui are going over. We're rewatching all of Attack on Titan. We're like halfway through season 1 right now, I'd say. Yeah, around halfway, maybe a little bit past that.
You guys are rewatching. I'm rewatching.
Sure. Okay. Well, that being said, like I was saying, I forgot where I was going with this, but oh yeah, I do remember. Okay. When I fell asleep the second time, the second night of the 3 sessions we had last week when I fell asleep. So the most recent session. It's not my fault, okay? So I just want to get this out there that Cam said she would need multiple hours. She took at most 2. I personally would not consider 2 hours as multiple.
She said a couple. A couple is 2.
A couple is at bare minimum 2. It's heavily implying more than 2. Otherwise, you would just say 2.
It's not Oodie. Okay, let me just debunk you real quick. If you have a 2 people that are like they're a couple, would you say they're a couple because they're dating? You don't generally say that they're a couple when there's a third person in the mix, right? Yeah.
So, Kamui, let me debunk your debunk. That would be referencing one couple, which is paradoxical.
Which is a couple.
Yeah, it is one couple. A couple of one.
Yeah. Okay, but that's the same with the hours then. It's one couple of hours.
Which debunks that as the way to use the word in the context of numerical values rather than romantic connotation.
No, I mean, honestly speaking, a couple is usually 2. You can kind of say 3, but it's usually just 2 is what it's supposed to be. And then a few is usually 3 or 4, sometimes more. That was a good rhyme. Several is more than 2, but not many. I don't know what many is. A lot.
Well, many is definitely not what Cam used in terms of hours. So it's not my fault.
Well, she didn't say many anyway. So.
Okay. Let's. There was probably a couple other revisionist history things I wanted to cover, but we'll probably get to them when we get to them. So we could probably move to the moderate things for last.
Honestly, I think we did that one like a movie. That was just more than I even expected initially.
Bro, that was so well executed, so much so I almost just want to have that be its own stream in and of itself. Like, just cut everything else out of. I was
honestly gonna say. Honestly, I kind of felt like watching the Daigo rewrite more than the freaking Boruto spoilers. At this point, no, it's way too late. But honestly, like, I'm down to just end with that. That was a perfect stream.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with the Boruto spoilers, but fuck them. This is more interesting. I was gonna say this is more interesting than stupid. We're just after 17 predictions. Okay, it's gonna focus on either Team 7 versus the Shinju, or Kawaki going to Amado, or Ada Sumire shenanigans, or Code going after Koji. Why? One of those 5.
Now, that's funny because Mello and the Cloud are adamant that we need the Kawaki Amado conversation ASAP. In fact, it's a problem that we didn't get it last chapter. I say that's funny because I'm pretty confident we aren't going to get it this arc. It's going to be several chapters. We're going to be complaining more and more every chapter we don't get it.
We might get it somewhere in the middle. I won't say that we won't. I won't say I'm confident we won't. But
possible.
It, as of right now, feels like we wouldn't, because why would we? Kawaki's not important to this arc. That feels like an end of the arc thing, to where you end the arc with Kawaki getting his power back. Because imagine, okay, like Kawaki gets his power up in the middle of this arc. Okay, then what? He's just gonna sit in the village for the next 15 chapters.
Exactly.
Nobody wants that. Then they're going to complain about that.
Yeah.
So you can have him talk to people, talk to Ada. Maybe he starts talking to Obito, and you have 3 chapters later, we continue their conversation. You can spread it out however you want, but like, don't have him get the limiters off of me.
The comparison that I'm making in my head is, imagine, let's just say the Cloud Ninja podcast was reading the the Naruto manga for the very first time, and they get to the Kazekage rescue arc, anticipating Sasuke. That's gonna be a huge problem. Yeah. That's a problem right there. I think it's gonna be the same idea as here.
Yeah. No, Boruto's a wild card because he has the means to just teleport wherever. Like, Koji's Toad's gonna freaking show up wherever it wants, whenever it wants, however the plot wants it. So Boruto just can be anywhere. So he could show up. He has reason to be anywhere at any time. So like, he's a wild card.
Well, I'm pretty confident Koji chose these people because Boruto's gonna be here.
Yeah, exactly. And then similarly, Code can show up going after Koji at any time. He can teleport. So he's another wild card.
But again, the fact that they did that Code thing now tells me it would be really weird for them to include Kawaki instead of focusing on Code. It's just too many loose ends all at once.
Exactly. And in theory, the Code thing could wait too, but I don't like that because they already have Matsuri fucking looking for Boruto right now. And that brings me to one of 2 things. One is either Matsuri's looking for Boruto while Code looks for the accomplice, or 2, Matsuri is going to be starting off looking for Boruto, but she's instead going to shift towards Konohamaru and everyone else. Meanwhile, Code will find Koji. One of those 2 is how I think it should go now.
I have something very, very interesting. I don't think this is going to happen, but I think it could be something that would be fun to play around with. This would be a rewrite, I think, is that instead of Boruto threatening to kill Code, it's more so the Cataclysm of Tintails is if Code dies, nobody will be in control of the Claw Grimes, and then you're going to have thousands of Claw Grimes running amok doing their own thing. That, I think, could be leading to something bad or something big. Not that that would be the big thing, but that Boruto would know that would lead, like, say, to the worst possible future of whatever that may be.
Yeah, that could be cool. Like, Boruto, obviously, he wants Code to just turn him off now because killing him won't stop it. So he doesn't really want to kill him either. Yeah, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
Too late, but
yeah,
could have been interesting.
What I will say is that I've never been more glad we didn't discuss the Boruto spoilers.
Oh yeah, I know, honestly.
That being
I hope
said,
the sneak peek doesn't come out for another week.
That being said, I agree. That is the perfect place to end it. We can't end it because we didn't finish the modern stuff.
Oh,
we can save the pain stuff.
Come on.
I mean,
let's just end it because
we can end it.
Honestly, I gotta finish my Ada video. That's a great spot to end it.
Okay, that's a good spot to end it. There wasn't a lot.
The only thing I want to do still is quickly do the music stuff after.
Okay.
Which won't take long.
Well, everyone, that's been our thoughts on Boruto. We failed.
Hey, before you say it's clickbait, we did talk about the spoilers or / predictions and all that.
Well, no. Technically, it wasn't it wasn't clickbait. The spoilers are incoming.
Space, it was supposed to be a short stream. We actually set 2 hours, and I think
we're almost at 3.
Did. Well, it's still 2 hours, so there you go. Perfect.
honestly, keeping it under 3 hours when we said 2 hours is still something to be proud of. So,
Yeah. I'll take it.
okay, bye. Hopefully the chapter leaked.
We failed.
Something like that, yes.